not connecting. I can't take too long either. So I might just be talking to y'all, and then we're just gonna probably have to stream this everywhere else in a little bit. Bump it. I think that's what we're doing. Okay. Hi. Let's talk. I don't have that long, and I want to make sure that we all get this right. So, skip the pleasantries. We're okay right now. Thank you for praying. I know I just put out that post and I told y'all to go ahead and start screen recording, so please do. I wanted to release a name and a location, but before I do, I got some questions for you. Who was so concerned about Dolly Parton's death? Who? Because I put up a post and I said, false flag incoming. False flag incoming. Hayden Panettiere was one of those children. I'm just going to skip over the pleasantries. Y'all know I believe in Jesus, but right now I feel like flipping tables. So all I'm going to say right now is, Jesus, take the wheel in Jesus' name, please. Amen. Because y'all know I'm from the south side of heaven. But I'm about done. I'm about done. I need a timeout because what the actual fuck is going on? I said I was releasing names 9/11. I'm getting comments about, well, why not just do it now? Well, just name all the names. Thanks. To y'all, and then we're just gonna probably have to stream this everywhere else in a little bit. Bump it. I think that's what we're doing. Okay. Hi. Let's talk. I don't have that long, and I want to make sure that we all get this right. So, skip the pleasantries. We're okay right now. Thank you for praying. I know I just put out that post and I told y'all to go ahead and start screen recording, so please do. I wanted to release a name and a location, but before I do, I got some questions for you. Who was so concerned about Dolly Parton's death? Who? Because I put up a post and I said, false flag incoming. False flag incoming. Hayden Panettiere was one of those children. I'm just going to skip over the pleasantries. Y'all know I believe in Jesus, but right now I feel like flipping tables. So all I'm going to say right now is, Jesus, take the wheel in Jesus' name, please. Amen. Because y'all know I'm from the south side of heaven. But I'm about done. I'm about done. I need a timeout because what the actual fuck is going on? I said I was releasing names 9/11. I'm getting comments about, well, why not just do it now? Well, just name all the names. Well, just put it out there. Well, all the rest of the survivors said they were going to do the same thing. Well, there's a date on it. Well, you guys just need to do it now. Okay. Keep that same energy the rest of the life, okay? For those of you who feel like I just need to hurry up and do it now, keep that same fucking energy, because I got a name for you. I got one for you. I got a location and everything. I got one. Because we keep hitting walls. Did you know Dolly Parton? Do you know her personally? Personally. Did you know what she did in her spare time? Do you know what she did when she was not in front of the cameras, giving you the script that somebody fed her and paid her to give you? Do you know her plastic surgeon? Do you know that the plastic that's in her body is just as fake as the fucking script that they gave you to believe? That's why everybody's in love with her. Okay? Hayden Panettiere was a child, and she spoke on the child trafficking and the elite Hollywood rings that went on. And because it got a little too close to home, false flag came in. Now, Tim Curry and Dolly Parton died on the same day. Whose death did you hear about the most? Both of them are from Hollywood, but whose death did you hear about the most? Dolly Parton. Who's taking over all the feeds the most? Dolly Parton. Why? Because propaganda wants you to look at Dolly Parton and not at Hayden Panettiere. Tim Curry is a little too close to home too. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I put up a post and said, Todd Blanch is sitting on names. In that same post, I said on 9/11, I'm going to be releasing names. But Todd Blanch is sitting on names. People were too busy looking at the conspiracy theories of Dolly Parton, what ritual she was involved in, how she made music with her nails, what gas station she built, what song she sang. People are saying, I'm grieving over Dolly. Did you have that same fucking energy grieving over the nation's children? Because if you didn't, do you understand the problem that we have? You see how easy it is to distract people? You see how easy it is for people to just turn? A lot of people were asking me on TikTok, why are you mad? Because I'm drowning in my own fucking nightmares. I'm tossing and turning at night, drowning in trauma of mine that happened years ago. Things that I buried, things that I got rid of, things that I stuffed so deep into my brain are coming back up because I'm dealing with my predators right here in front of people. While the sea of people that are watching these videos are just taking in the information and saying, okay, Ali, what's the next name you're going to give? Okay, Ali, what happened in Diddy's house? Okay, Ali, what about Oprah? A lot of people are like on 9/11, Ali, okay, just put the names out now. I've given you so many names, but it's not the name that you want. A lot of people got giddy when they saw my post go up. And they were like, okay, here we go. She's going to go give out names. Let's go. I wonder if it's going to be Tupac. I wonder if it's going to be Suge Knight. I wonder if it's going to be Oprah. I wonder if it's going to be somebody that I've watched on TV. You don't get it, do you? If I ain't talking to you, the shoe don't fit. Don't lace that bitch. If you were the lazy motherfucker that's sitting there looking up conspiracy theories on Dolly, if you were the one that's wondering what celebrity name I was going to give you next, you're the problem. We're talking about children. I got a name for you. I got the main name for you. You ready? You got your pen and paper? You screen recording? You ready for the name? Let's see if everybody keeps the same energy. Let's see if everybody keeps the same energy that you had for me when you were like, release the names right now. Why are you waiting till 9/11? Why are you sitting on the names? Why can't you just tell us all of them? Why can't you just put it out there? Tell us exactly what happened right now, right now, right now. Okay. All right, cool. Keep that same energy. You ready? Todd Blanch. The name is Todd Blanch. The location is the Department of Justice. You want to know why I'm giving you those names? Let me tell you. Because if I get the names that I start releasing on 9/11, it doesn't fucking matter if I release a big name. Because a lot of people think that when I say Oprah, that somebody's going to go running for an arrest. Things are going to come out of the woodwork and Oprah's going to get arrested and we're going to have, oh my gosh, all the stuff is going to come out about her. It doesn't fucking matter if I tell you Oprah's name. If Todd Blanch is telling you, he ain't going to do shit about it. Todd Blanch, you are a coward. You are a jackass. You are an absolute douchebag. You want to know why? Because you're sitting on my videos. I'm not asking you if you've seen them. I know you have. You haven't just seen my videos of porn, rape, and torture. You've seen every fucking child's video that is in those files. You're sitting on it. You said you refuse to release it. And no matter what I say, no matter what name I give, if you're standing in front of that gate of hell and you're not doing anything about the demons behind it, there's not a damn thing that I can do or any other survivor can do. If you're going to sit on the name of every fucking abuser known to man. Tell me you're in those files without telling me you're in those files. Tell me you're guilty without telling me you're guilty. He is aiding and abetting all the children that have been sodomized, tortured, and abused, and the whole nation is just letting him. If you have that energy for me to release names on 9/11, and you're asking me why I won't do it, and you're asking me what's the holdup, and you're telling me to do it right now, then where the fuck is that energy for Todd Blanch in the Department of Justice, who redacted the names, who sat on the names, who've covered for the names? They don't just have the names of the predators. They got the names of the children. They got the locations. They got who did what to who. They got who did what to who when. They have the bodies. They know where they're buried. They know what predator did it at what time and where they're walking at this very fucking moment. If you don't have that same energy, and if the world is watching me right now, but you're not asking that man what he's doing about releasing those files and releasing the demons, behind the gates of hell that are protected by everyday people, then you don't get it. If you're watching this video right now and you're waiting on 9/11, then you don't understand that I don't just stand for myself. I'm standing for every child that's in those files. I'm standing for every body that was buried without any soul to rest. My mom is over here bucking at the Congress. She done swore under oath. She's a mother standing not just for her daughter, but for every child that's in those fucking files. We are over here struggling, going through hell, swimming through trauma, dealing with demons, hitting walls, because people are just going round and round in circles, and the next false flag that they feed you, you just jump right into. If that's you, then I'm talking to you. If it ain't you, then I'm not talking to you. But as far as I'm concerned, if we don't get off this live, and every person that's seeing this video is not in Todd Blanch's comments asking him why, then you don't get it. There should be reporters outside the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice has redacted the names of every child. They've redacted the names of every predator. They've redacted the name of every abuser. And I'm going to give you about 10% of abusers that's in those files. And you're going to wonder from me, why aren't they arrested? If you don't have that same energy wondering from Todd Blanch why the fuck you're sitting on that, then you don't get it. And you're in it for trauma porn, aren't you? Your curiosity is really what you care about, isn't it? Because if you give a shit about the children, then everybody that's watching this live right now should be asking Todd Blanch, what the fuck are you waiting for? There's no excuse of, well, it was this and well, it was that. You gave 3 million documents to the nation's citizens. 3 million documents with names of every predator blacked out. 3 million documents with children that were sodomized, tortured, abused, and used. 3 million documents with locations and places that are guilty. You gave 3 million documents to the nation's citizens. And then you're gonna sit on it and say there's nothing to go forward from here? You fucking douchebag. Hell yeah, I'm pissed. The whole world should be pissed. And if you're not, you want trauma porn. You don't give a shit about the children. If you're not angry about what the fuck I'm saying, I put up a post and said, false flag incoming. Everybody, it's Dolly, huh? Look how many comments were on that post. Look how many things that people were looking into trying to feed and connect imaginary dots. I said, Todd Blanch is sitting on the names of children. Everybody was... Yeah, that's bad. They say Dolly Parton. Oh, my heart. Oh, my God. Just a country icon. Oh, I'm grieving. Not Dolly. They say they are killing the nation's children. Children that were right next to you, and it probably could have been you, and people are... that is horrible. You see why we go in circles? They said Dolly, and everybody is, oh my God, she was such a great woman. That script that she had in that one movie was such a great script. The time that she came out and spoke on the TV, the president of the United States of America lowered flags in honor of a country icon. Donald Trump, you lowered flags for a country icon, but you didn't lower flags to grieve for the nation's citizens? Children? The children. We lowered flags for a plastic, fake woman with a script that was fed to you for decades. She was dead already. She's dead now. She's dead. Y'all are giving her more attention when she's dead than when she was fucking alive. We say children, and people are... No, that's bad. Every day that Todd Blanch sits on those files, every single day that he sits And he says, oh, I don't know. Every single day that that man does that, he is complicit to what is in those. He knows the names. So no matter if I give you the names or not, he's not going to do shit about it. If something happened to us, if somebody slit our throat, if somebody killed us, because you see how many enemies we have on here for telling you one thing. So if I release all of the dead man switch, then what? Then what? If you're waiting until 9/11 for me to release another name in this time, then everybody that watches this video can go ask Todd Blanch. What about the rest of them? If you have that energy for me to tell me I need to hurry up and release the name, let's go. Let's do it right now, Allie. Come on. Let's do it right now. Then you need to, come on, Todd. Let's do it right now. Come on, Todd. Right now. There was somebody that commented, Todd just got into office. Yeah, but he had enough time to make an article. He had enough time to make a statement. He had enough time to do a press conference. He had enough time to tell you he wasn't going to do shit about it. So he had enough time to look at those files and tell you, oh yeah, they're there. And then have this condescending attitude of, what, men abusing women? I put up the link too. This is not just hearsay. You can go find it yourself. That Todd Blanch said, no, we ain't doing nothing else. So you're telling me that a man dressed up as Jesus and raped a 4-year-old baby, murdered her, and you ain't doing nothing about it. You're telling me that there were people cannibalizing other children, eating children, and you ain't doing shit about it. Okay, you're telling me that multiple celebrities, not just celebrities, but everyday people raped, abused, used newborn, 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, and 18-year-olds. You're telling me that multiple millions of minors were tortured and abused, and you have the name, and you're not going to do anything? What do you think that we can do? I'm asking you, what do you think that I can do? I release the name, and then what? And then everybody gets mad at me? A lot of people gonna get mad at this video because this is not what you wanted to hear, was it? No, you wanted to be in somebody in an elite's backyard. You don't want to be in your own. You mad? So am I. Get your shit together. I talk to so many survivors that are just like, there's no fucking point. I am trying my best. Survivors are sick of the bullshit. We're sitting here waiting on everybody else to get it. All survivors, on behalf of every survivor, we are sick of everybody's bullshit. You want us to take the responsibility of what a predator did to us, but you don't want the people in power to take responsibility of what the predators did to the victims. That is bullshit. And if you're one of those people, then you chose your side. If you're on the side of the predators, just fucking say that. But if you're in it for the children, then everybody that's watching this video right now should be in the comments of Todd Blanch when this video goes off. And you should be in his comments. And you should be at the DOJ until something changes. Until something shifts. Because it's going to take a collective push for this decades-old demon to budge. It ain't just Allie Carter. And it ain't just Shelly Carter that could do it. This is a decades-old demon that is very fucking strong. Your Department of Justice is holding every name. That's a location. Where are the journalists? Where are the investigators? Where's the news reporters? Because once those files dropped, everybody should have been covering the Department of Justice like, give us the names! Give us the fucking names! Arrest those motherfuckers! They hurt children! DOJ! Hello? That's what should be happening right now. Not, Oh, Dolly. Watch how many people are at her memorial. All across the nation. Do we grieve like that over children? Huh? You don't see the false flag? You don't see it? A false flag doesn't mean that somebody didn't get hurt. It means that it is an orchestrated, very well designed destruction. That's what it means. Get it together. For the sake of humanity, get it together. I don't know who needs this today, but get it together. So if you were looking for a name, there you go. Todd Blanch, the Department of Justice. What are you going to do about that? Now that I gave you that name, what are you going to do about that? Now that I gave you a location, what are you going to do about that? And until 9/11, if there's nobody in Todd Blanch's comments, then what are we going to do? Oh, and by the way, we just pissed off a new demon. So, if our platforms go down, or if something happens to us, you know the rest of the spiel, right? There will be no accidental car accidents. Let me guess. There will be no cardiac arrest. There will be no overdoses. I'm not just going to oop and fall out this car in the middle of a road.
Maybe you need to ask Todd Blanch, who gave him the order to keep those names redacted. That's where I would start.
Who's Todd's boss? Who's Todd's boss? Who told Todd no? Because Todd took Bondi's spot, and Todd, don't you fucking dare start with the desk. Save it. Please. Bondi already used that excuse, and so did Tulsi. Don't start with the fucking desk. We all know about the desk. Get your shit together. And if you're waiting on me to give you a name, then you're gonna get in my comment section. Let's go get in Todd's comment section and ask him, where the hell are the? Why are you sitting on them, Todd? If you're not gonna arrest anybody, then tell us who it is. If there's nobody to be arrested, then why the hell did you redact it?
What kind of man protects the buyers of children?
We all know that one. Let's see what the world does with this name. See what the world does with this location. Everybody was waiting on us. So now we waiting on you. See you soon. Don't forget, we are not suicidal. You know the rest.